project now. Are very joy that you are here today with us at this important event for us, workshop for a stakeholder in our area near Black Sea zone offshore. And we are very interesting that have good collaboration with stakeholders from Constanța, near Constanța, Tulcea, and generally if this stakeholder support us in other places from Romania and abroad, we are very happy to collaborate with these stakeholders because our list for stakeholders is open. Every day on the website of Project Glow, we have a QR where the stakeholder can consult this list and put the name in this list. And we signed with this stakeholder an agreement because during the project appeared very important informations for you and for us. And we want this information remain confidential. Project Glow started in this year on 1st January, and I invite now our manager of project and president of CMU Senat, Mr. Professor Panait Cornel, to say in introduction some words to welcome. Please.
Okay, thank you very much. We are a partner in this project, which is the Glow project. For us, it is a normality to be a partner in such a project, and I'll tell you why. Because it's not the first project in this domain. We already finished a very important project. Actually, was Foresec, and we had a lot of research activity there regarding the green energy. We are now part in the Glow project, and we started 2 weeks ago another project which is financed by the European Union, and this project is about the optimization of the energy which we are producing using this wind turbine, solar energy, and so, and to store it in batteries or other kinds of batteries. Anyhow, the university is deeply involved in such activities, and we hope that we will have good results ready to distribute to all the people and institutions which they are interested. That's why this meeting with the stakeholder today is very important for us, because between these stakeholders there are people or institutions deeply interested by this green energy and all the facilities and all the programs. And that's why I hope that you will have a good day, or a successful day, and the possibility to obtain the results and to be our new partners, because we are ready to help everything which is possible. Thank you very much for your presence here, and again, I wish you success.
Thank you. I present some information about the Project Glow in the words. Project Glow is short from Black Sea Floating Offshore Wind. The purpose of this project follows the concept of uniform exploitation of the marine area to ensure the exploitation of wind turbines in the area far from the shore, at more than 25 miles, marine miles. In this area, the water depth is over 40 meters, and therefore the solution for mounting the wind turbines cannot be the one fixed in the seabed, but using an anchored semi-ballasted floating platform. The aim of this project is the launch of BLOW, is a revolutionary initiative aimed at harnessing the Black Sea floating offshore wind energy potential. The offshore wind turbine is a clean, cost-effective and scalable source of energy, and floating offshore wind energy is expected to play a key role in unlocking the vast potential of the water areas. The period of this project is from 2023 to 2028, the budget over 20 million euro. And the general objective of the project is will deploy a 5 megawatts demonstration system in the Black Sea, paving the way for mass industrial production and deployment of floating offshore wind farms. By coupling synergies with the oil and gas sector, the BLOW project aims to accelerate the energy transition in the region and stimulate societal acceptance of the cross-border policy development. Our partners in this project are coordinated from IREC, Energy Research Institute of Catalonia, Spain, Eolink, floating wind farm research company from France, Petroceltic, Bulgaria, EOD, offshore gas field exploitation company in the Varna, Bulgaria area, and we have, yes, our guest Nicolae Zlatel from Petroceltic today. Online, I don't know, up here we have a stakeholder from Burgas, Black Sea Institute from Burgas, Ms. Malușa Luceva. GSP Offshore, which will ensure the production and transport of the floating structure. Constanța, Romania, will appear Mr. Cosman, but after a few minutes. From Constanța American University, which will install the equipment for monitoring environmental parameters. BEA International Consult, research company in the field of electronics and telecommunication, Bucharest, Romania, and we have today guest Ms. Beceanu Cristian and his colleague in the first line. And CEPS, Center for European Policy Studies, Brussels, Belgium. BEXO, company that will provide the turbine fixing system for Hame, Belgium. ACI, company specialized in metal construction, Linz, Austria. DUREP, Renewable Energy Research Institute, Ankara, Turkey. Fraunhofer Gesellschaft zur Förderung, multinational company in the field of research, München, Germany. Ciona Generation Renewable Research Institute in the field, Navarra, Spain. NGU Mine Geology University, Sofia, Bulgaria. EMSC, the European Marine Energy Center Limited, Great Britain. And Brunel University, London, Uxbridge, Great Britain. These are our partners. And now, I invite from stakeholder, guest Black Sea Oil and Gas, Ms. Antona Spora, to say some words about this company in this event, please.
Okay. First of all, thank you for being part of this workshop. So I'm representing Black Sea Oil and Gas. Black Sea Oil and Gas is a Romanian-based independent oil and gas company, which is currently the first developer since 1989 of an offshore gas project. We are currently using 5 wheels, which are producing since 15th of June 2022. Our offshore gas pipeline stretches for 126 kilometers from the Ana platform to the onshore gas treatment plant. what we have in perspective is the development of a new energy corridor alongside the existing gas pipeline. Corridor for which we have already begun the permitting process, and our key goals in this workshop are the focus on legislation regarding offshore wind law, which is currently in public debate, of course, and of course the marine spatial plan for Romania. But what we have found that are the main constraints in permitting all this energy corridor are the following: archaeology and historical sites, mining blocks, military training areas and polygons, military exclusion zones, marine transport routes, fishing areas, marine wildlife, safety areas of existing offshore and onshore infrastructure. And furthermore, we would like to support every part of the work group with legislation inputs, with the spatial plan that is ongoing for the Romania Black Sea waters, and of course with any studies that can come up for wind, wave, seabed, and wildlife. Thank you.
I invite Mr. Viorel Manaitescu to present some activities, spatial utility, adaptive design for data collection and specification in our project.
Hello everyone. I'm the, how they say, responsible of this project at Constanța Maritime University. First point is that this kind of construction, this kind of turbine, I mean the turbines are in deep water zone and far from the shore, far from the land. This comes from the necessity that we, the humanity, do not put pressure only on the shore area, on the near zone area, but to distribute in all the sea. And for this, we cannot mount turbine because the water is high. We cannot mount turbines in the land, but we need to project, to draw some other kind of turbines. And these turbines look like this, but we have many solutions. These solutions involve a structure. You know, you see, it is not a conventional horizontal axe turbine, which have a single pole. They have 4 poles. The base of the structure is about 50 to 50 meters, and for this you can understand that the turbine cannot rotate and catch the wind. So this turbine will pivot on the center axe at a diameter of 200 to 300 meters, and it is how they say, a new type of installation. They assemble with buoys. Maybe you know the buoys in the media terminal, which have a buoy, and all the ships come to this buoy and charge and discharge the oil, crude oil or refined products on this one. So we have in the project 8 tasks. This task is task number 8, dissemination. What we want to do in this project is to mount in the Bulgarian zone of the Black Sea, traverse of Varna, 24 kilometers from Varna, a wind turbine like this, connect to the shore, and of course to replicate this one, but this is not the goal of the project, only this turbine, but we want to replicate to the Romanian coast also. Wind potential is not very big one, it's little. So the turbine is need to be modified and put big blades than normal. And with Constanța Maritime University, we are involved in the task 3, design adaptation for data collection. So we have this next slide. This is the task 2, please. So this is the main task of the Constanța Maritime University. We have to offer to Eurolink, which will design the turbine, data about the metocean. Mainly, we have to mount a LiDAR for LiDAR profiler for offering wave potential for this turbine. So we will mount first on the Galata oil and gas platform, which is property of Petroceltic. This LiDAR is made by Sala. They will offer us the level of the wind, I mean also the value and also the direction on 20 levels from 60 meter to 300 meter, which this 20 level we can choose. It is how do you say, a good system, the best system we can buy. And also, second one, we have to mount an advanced Doppler current profiler on the sea, which will give us the information also during the year about the waves, I mean direction, period, height of the wave, and also for the currents, direction and speed. All this information we will send to Eurolink in order to design this turbine. Here is the Galata turbine, the Galata platform. We already been there with PEA and with the help of, and also GST with the help of Petroceltic. And this is the location of the Galata. Also, the turbine will be mounted in this zone, in this island. This is the wind monitoring system. I told you it's made by Sara. We will mount on Galata platform maybe in after 21 of September. And this is the location in the Galata where we will mount this LiDAR. This on the top of the platform. And there is a tank. We will mount on this tank. This is the second system for the waves and the current monitoring. They will be mounted deep in the sea. This solution we already think about this. But maybe they will be attached on the leg of the platform, or we will find another solution. We will see. This second system will be here in Constanța in about 1 month and a half. So thank you very much.
Thank you. We invite to say some words about work packages from the law project from Mr. Becean Cristian from DEA International Consulting Paris, Romania.
We are mainly the leader of the work package work, which is related to the dissemination, communication, and the awareness raising for the global project. Here is presenting the short outline of our expertise, the main task and deliverables in the global project for the dissemination, like communication and awareness raising activities, implementation of communication activities, dissemination of project results, and synergies with other projects. Our company is an R&D performing SME, is one of the leading providers in ICT solutions, and we have a vast experience in IoT telemetry like environmental monitoring of wind and water. Our principal areas of activity are related to AI, blockchain, big data. We also have data analytics. We are doing also integration of the software and hardware, and also is processing chatbots, sentiment analysis, and also going to the market with a system we developed, and also vast experience in project management. Here are presented the main tasks of the work setting group with the task leader. We are in 3 of them we are task leaders, and in one it's to rest the Turkish partner, which we are working together to deliver the deliverables. We finished the deliverable 8.1 dissemination and awareness raising by appropriate communication activities, and also it was sent to the project officer. In these deliverables, we describe mainly the dissemination and communication plans, what we will do in the GROW project, what workshops, what events we present, and as well as those that are used by the project partners to engage with the relevant stakeholders, like in social. We have also have a visual identity. I think you know the project logo is well known and well known. It's the project mainly increases the visibility of the project and gives an identity of the project from the beginning until the end. Also, here is presented the model of the project presentation and how we are doing the presentation on the workshops and other events. Also, visual identities like the fact sheets that have been created as one-page presentation of the project's major data with the project's key points and we also launched the GROW project website in March 2023 and had the main objective to promote the project public message to public image to the stakeholders and also as access point of different target groups. We are active in social media. We have made Twitter and LinkedIn technical to understand better the people what we are doing in the project. We are taking much each year, and also we are promoting the events where we are participating. We participate in different activities, and also on the YouTube channel. For the task take to improve the implementation of communication activities, we'll be creating three reports, including the duration of the project, and the deliverables will describe the implementation of communication activities. We'll be making several communication campaigns, which will be developed and implemented to ensure awareness of the project from the public. And during every communication campaign, like communication workshop, will be organized with a larger public. Also, it's very important to send the newsletter of the project every 6 months to stakeholders and interested companies. We started sending the first newsletter in August, and now we are concentrating on the next one in December. And also, you can subscribe on the newsletter project website, thereby also scanning our QR code. Here is the General Assembly on Globe, where we present in Barcelona 28, 29, we are representing our progress in the project, and we are trying to participate in many events. Here is the dissemination of project results. We have past events, important events, I don't know, the 3C initiative in Poland, was at Bucharest in September. Also the Romanian Symposium on the Energy, which was in between 11 and 13 September. And after that, after this event, this workshop, I go to the VRV conference workshop to present some more information related about the Flow project and promote better our project. And the last task, which is lead by Turet, where is related to the partnership with other projects, like clustering activities. Here it was made a brochure, which it's a cooperation between Horizon 2020 and Horizon European project, where you make different synergies between other Horizon Europe projects and Globe. And thank you for your attention, and here are our contact details. That's all from us.
I want to start with the presence today at this event of different representatives of stakeholders from local possible stakeholder. One of these stakeholders already signed an agreement. If the representative from different institutions didn't sign an agreement with the CMU in this process. We start with Ms. Corina from Commerce Chamber Constanța. Ms. Răgălia Alina from Dobrogea Litoral Administration Basin, and Popescu Daniela from the state. We salute the Luciano Dumitru Cătălin from Stargate, Ms. Ivan Iordanov from Petroceltic, and Mr. Olteanu Eduard from Internet Mapping. We salute an important stakeholder, Mr. Triscă Iulian Cătălin from Wind Consultants. Please. And Mr. Marius Gerasim from Flatul Nord. We salute Mr. Director from Sona Alma, Mr. Mărăjescu Cătălin. Mr. Gaz, Mr. Nicolae Marian for Phoenix Shipping, Mr. Leonard Dragan for Dragan, sorry. Mr. Mira Laurențiu for Fishman Federation. Thank you for your presence. Mr. Mihai Sitor Dragoș, Asociația Pescador. Thank you for your presence. Mr. Cosma Gabriel from GSP Shipyard, which is the next to present some words about the implication of GSP in this project. And Mr. Nicolae Dragoș from the Gloria Nipa National Research Marine Institute. Thank you for all. And next, Mr. Cosma Gabriel from GSP Shipyard to say some words about implication in this project below. Programul de prezentare a domnului Cosma.
Good evening, my name is Gabriel Cosma. I'm technical manager at GSP Shipyard in Nigeria. We are involved in this project together with our team, and we will be part of this for publication and installation, commissioning, something like that. But main issue for us will be publication of the structure. So I'll start to make a short presentation about GSP Shipyard, what we have, where we are. So please can you next. As GSP, you know very well, it's a group which have several companies inside. It's Petrom, one from București, Media, it's GSP Logistic, the head office from Constanța, Back 34, and of course GSP Shipyard from Asia. Next slide. Okay, the idea is that during the time we was involved in the projects for jackets, topsides, bridges, tripods, spires, etc. Our last project, big project, was BC Oceana platform, which we built entirely the jacket and also the topside and the GSP Shipyard. And also the point from Vlad was also fabricated, built by GSP. So we are specialized in services on new build upgrades, reactivation, welding fabrication works, naval architecture, of course, piping, machinery, etc. This is about the GSP Shipyard. Let's say what the surface of the shipyard, what we can offer in order to build new construction or make some modification. So the distance to open water is 6 kilometers, minimum channel is 7 meters, also 160. No non-height restriction. We have a total area of 66 square meters with crash zone. We have also reinforced area with fires for big big tractors. And also complete permanent vertical 500 skeletons. As facilities, we can, what we have in our yard, and we can cover almost everything. Crawler trains, mobile trains, work lifts, and other equipment that we also need to use. I believe, from my point of view, we are one of the shipyards which can cover a lot of works based on what we have. Now we'll start to make some presentation of what we did during the time in the past. So here is presented GSP 1. It's a pipe layer, heavy lift of 400 metric tons. Also pipe lane 200 metric tons capacity. Diameter for pipes from 6 to 60 pipelines. This was reused. This sheet was reused to insert the subsea pipeline. The Olympics also in PCOG project was the ship which put the pipes in the water from the Vana platform, the other platform which might be connected, and Zvaru. And also was involved in different projects during the time. So, GSP 1, like I said, it was upgraded a few years ago. We added on the parent barge, because it's a big barge, a number of six Caterpillar energy generators in order to have the possibility to stay in position by the thrusters. Six azimuthal thruster was installed, and was a huge modification of this barge in order to insert all the 6 thrusters. But now the ship can keep the position only on the thruster, which is very, very good, and helps very much in order to insert the pipe on the substation. This is the first project that was fabricated in the GSP shipyard. It's a jacket and topside Panagocha for Turkish government company. It was a company from Turkish. Yes. We built and installed this in the GSP shipyard. The jacket was made in our yard, and also the topside was made in our yard. Also the installation this was GSP scope. Also it's about Panagocha. I don't know this system on it, but you see the top side that was there in the first picture. It's the jacket, transportation of the jacket, which was made also by our ship. We have a lot of facilities, and we can cover almost everything. Yeah, fixed engineering construction. This was, let's say, the largest fixed jacket in topside in Romania offshore. Also, we have a facility which I believe is unique in the Black Sea, from my knowledge. It's about the Neptune crane, which had a capacity to using a tunnel crane, we lift the jacket and the outside without any issues, any problems. This is the ANA platform. The jacket was built also in GSP shipyard, installed in the Black Sea. And as you know very well, GSP have also in the portfolio rigs, two rigs, and because these rigs are quite old, was necessary to make an upgrade, big upgrade for these rigs in order to continue to use them. So one of the upgrades was made for GSP Ramos. We remove mud pump and put another mud pump. I don't know if you know, but these pumps are very, very heavy and also very, very big. It's not so easy to make this kind of jobs. As I told you, we make also some upgrades for GSP Saturn. So for taking and this we was involved also in the decommissioning of the Gloria. Gloria was a platform which was fixed in the Black Sea. And exactly 2 years or 3 years ago was necessary, we decided to be taken away from the sea, and it was in this moment it's no longer exists. And Gloria will be replaced with another potential in this position, but this is still not. The project that we had in the GSP shipyard, application of sorties and barges. So 150 tons of steel fabrication for each was fabricated in 2016, and you mentioned it's either 14, 20, not only barges. This was made and fabricated in GSP shipyard. As I told you before, prepared at this moment to work on GSP in order to be ready for another project for Raise Gloria. For the moment, it's not decided exactly what will be. This is our last project. We started 2 years ago to make a conversion for a barge to 3 and to add on this barge crane 400 tons liquor in order to create from this barge a service barge. The barge have an accommodation of 120 persons. So with the crane can be part of different projects together with platforms, and will be a big help for the projects. And the last project, which is in work in this moment in GSP shipyard, is Project Epsilon, which is developed with Energy Company, Greek company. Also jacket and topside. In this moment, the jacket is finished. We wait to be transported in the position installed. The piles was already installed there, make all the measurements. Now we prepare the jacket to be transported and installed in the near Tavan. And this is the shipyard and what we intend in the future. There was some discussion to increase the surface of the GSP shipyard. In this moment, only that part is GSP shipyard. Red, the small blue is offices, but two reds are halls where we make the fabrication, and open space for the assembly and the lifting and the moving. And the intention is to incorporate in the shipyard, in GSP shipyard, also this part. I don't know much about this, you know very well that this is management discussion, but they put it here, so I believe they have the intention to do this. So this is a presentation, also a short presentation of the GSP shipyard. As I told you in this project, in Globe project, we will be in charge of application. As you see, we have the experience and the capacity to fabricate this kind of structures. And just a short recapitulation, but I believe it's not necessary in this moment. And with this, I want to thank you everyone for listening to me, and if you have one question, I'm glad to. Thank you very much.
One question.
Mr. Toma, have
Is the jacket of Gloria still in place?
Gloria is not going to have a jacket. Gloria is a rig.
But it had a jacket.
No, we had only 3 legs. So it's a 3-quarter rig. The legs of the rig was deep on the water, fixed there, and Gloria was fixed jacket.
All right.
It was not a jacket, as you see and as you know, jacket, which must be on the piles, some piles put it in the water, jacket in the outside. No, it was a rig. Use it for some other, things.
All right. Thank you, sorry.
any question? No question. The next speech is, I invite Mr. Slatin Nicolae from Petrocelli, Bulgaria, to say something about the work-making activities in this project.
My name is Nicolae Slatin. I am technical project manager at Petrocelli. This is a very short presentation, and it's mainly for the 8 updates of our project. It's not for the whole project. We have 20 years experience in exploration and production in gas in Bulgaria, natural gas only, it's not oil. And in this project we are helping in lot of varieties of tasks, but we are leading only in one small section. In the feasibility study, legal requirements and authorization process. But with our experience, we are trying to help in the whole project. Next slide. So, very shortly, Petroceltic, it's like we said, with production of the gas. We have a Galata platform, which is east from city of Varna, 23 kilometers in every direction. We have 3 fields. The biggest one is the Galata field that we produce from it for almost 10 years. And we have 2 small fields, Kavarna and Kalanta, which are separate from the Galata 2, separate sections, and we have offshore pipeline with offshore underwater equipment to operate with them. And from the Galata 2, we have a pipeline that connects the platform to the onshore production plant. That it's a very effective plant. We have a separation unit, a compressor, and dehydration unit on it. It's fully automated. The Galata platform is managed, so we control it wireless, and everything is redundant on Galata platform and the production plant. All the control system, firefighting, gas detection, everything is redundant, duplicated, so it's fully automated. It's required to operate only 2 operators all the time. And the production plant is connected to the national, Bulgarian national gas system. We have a very small metering station close to the main gas system, just owned by Bulgargas government company. And that's it. It's in this project we're planning to install the low project wind turbine close to the Galata platform. The idea to be close is that we want this turbine to be as far away as possible offshore, but in economically achievable, and to use the servitude zone that we have for our pipeline. The depth of the water, the efficiency of this floating turbine is when the depth of the water is more than 40 meters. So this is close to the Galata platform area. If you go from Galata platform to Varna city, the water is shallow. So it's this conception about floating turbine is not effective in this shallow waters. So next one. So like I said, we're planning. It's in the left down. There is a small blue triangle, almost this is the area that we're planning to install the blow turbine. And to install underwater submarine cable. 23 kilometers is the offshore length of the cable, and around 1 kilometer to the grid connection. It will be the cable will be connected directly to the main grid connection in the area, and this will give us access to the national grid connection, so we can sell to everyone, and it's the shortest way to be connected to the power consumer or client. So the main obstacles here are that this is unique structure for Bulgarian Black Sea area, including the floating turbine and the high voltage cable. There is no another floating or any kind of turbine in Bulgarian Black Sea area, and there is no another cable installed. So with our force, we were trying to establish this new path, new solution with the administration in Bulgaria to have the legislation and the permit and everything for this offshore project. So the main task that except of all the
the tasks that are in the GLOW project for us is to cable connection and environmental impact assessment, development, approval, everything with the cables, and we already started with the environmental impact to the platform itself. But now the new task for us is the cable and the cable connection. And to find off-taker to put this project in financial good shape to be a profitable project. And now we're looking for energy off-taker, the one that will give us a good price for the electricity we produce, to build a good financial future for this project. Because yes, it's a pilot project, it's an experiment, but to operate, to continue to build this project, we need to be in a good financial profit to continue to maintain. And yeah, shortly that's for us. There's a lot of more information and things that we've done, but yeah, we try to make it only the new one that we work in at the moment. So if you have any questions, I can give you a lot of information. The law developed the network calculation.
Any questions for Mr. Slater? Okay. I say some words about implication of stakeholders in different tasks of our project, because not in all activity can participate the stakeholders. There are only activities, Jane, like seminar, like round table, like consultancy about different barrier to use floating turbines in offshore areas. I present these activities during all the packages of activities. There are many packages of activities like page 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8, which contributes to transmit information about economic, political, legal aspects during the project. Target group and the stakeholders are defined in area of support to maritime spatial planning, assessment of barriers and key drivers in the development of floating offshore wind turbines, and the mapping of concern and needs of industrial stakeholders. During this important task, we want to collaboration with local partners and make important analysis about barrier which conduct to final conclusion in the area of Black Sea, which are necessary to perform exploitation of all floating offshore turbines. When it's possible, stakeholders from our local zone or national zone or abroad can consult it and make an upgrade of this information to analyze different barriers in zone of Black Sea. We want to create a local center for stakeholders. This meeting was organized with this task. The stakeholders which are present today in this room not all signed with us an agreement. I sent by your email address, which give us today, and sent the agreement to make this local operational center for floating offshore wind turbines. And together we will work to resolve any aspects of this barrier area of windwork offshore turbines. Regularly, with our partners and our coordinator, we will organize a meeting at the national level, at the international level. The subject to the interest for all participants will be made public, but only on the basis of this signed agreement. The next policy option for cross-border development of floating offshore wind in the region, in order to address concern and needs of regional stakeholders identified in Task 3. CEPS will carry out the review. CEPS is one of our partners, instrument for deployment. We want to have many information, many case studies about local zone, national zone, broad zone, about this floating offshore turbine. And we need help of stakeholders which have knowledge in this area. When task 3.1 say more about this, Mr. Panaitescu, about local geograph analysis and wind potential assessment, and about how we can collect data in this area. And maybe we need shortly the information about economic condition, political and legal condition in this area to action with our equipment. Task leader on WP4 pilot setup is Giuseppe, and Mr. Director Cosma already said some important activities in this area during the action plan to safety ship, the assemblies to safety assembles, and other activities which are very important during the pilot setup. We have another package activities in multifaceted impact assessment, where the specific objective are an environment analysis of environmental impact, LCO analysis and life cycle assessment, a safety and risk assessment, and social impact assessment for public acceptance. In this area, we must prepare many questionnaires. Today you have in your badge 2 examples of these questionnaires, and I want to fill this questionnaire with your information about your institution, and after we analyze this questionnaire, we have a final analysis which stakeholder wants to implicate more and which of stakeholders want to remain only observer. Yes, I want to receive from you by email a scan of this questionnaire, please. Another. Because we must build a replication roadmap in the Black Sea with many information. We work now in Bulgaria about the platform, in the second part of project, we want to make a replication of information in another location, but in Romania. For this, we must discuss with DST, with other stakeholders. Already we have a discussion with one of stakeholders, like Plexi Oil and Gas. Maybe we, in the final of work, we take a decision to install our equipment. Another. We have some important dissemination and communication events. We have a project visual identified like lab action for this workshop. We have appearance in media magazine like Observatoriul Constanța, Focus Press. We have 2 websites for the blog project in Romanian language and English language. And we participate and disseminate the information about project in different international conferences like TELER, MOTEC, TransLab, and following the other international conference. And we have in this moment, we have sent 84 invitations for stakeholders, but only 15 agreements accept. Maybe with this evening from today, we upgrade the list of stakeholders. I wait on the email. I will send email with agreement, and I wait on my email the signed agreement for you. And in original with our samples in of our record, I give after we have control any information. Thank you for your presence, for your attention. We have coffee break. And if you want to discuss during coffee break, please say what you want to know. I thank you for your presence today. I hope that we collaborate in the future, more collaboration. And I wait to our events, which will be held here Constanța, or maybe Bucharest, or maybe to our partners in Istanbul, which involve in this moment some meetings in this area of offshore wind turbines. Thank you very much for your presence.
I want to tell you that the conference has been recorded, and if you want, we can send you a link. And you can follow that. It will be on YouTube.
I understand that we have already your accession to the court. Yes. Thank you very much.